4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, no.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically maybe a win for the defense. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Left After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
It's third down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
On third down, Lamar Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
Gain of 13.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They run the counter. Cameron, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10.
Ties the game at 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good.
15 yards on the play, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Wow. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have moved out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Part
of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he? He
has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. But partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues.
13-yard line.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Another carry for the running back.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And in contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third.
Jackson now on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier. Tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Number 80.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
19.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From a yard out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start with one of the toughest rivalries of this or any other week. Pittsburgh playing host to Cincinnati in the AFC North. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Titans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. The Packers trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now they try the right side here. Dances by him. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. Man.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Ravens 20.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play, second and 10.
And now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He can run for it, and he will.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
First down, Ravens.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.